And here's one more for you. Gotta be careful here. Got a very narrow road. But it'll widen pretty soon. I hope. But anyway, here's today's agenda. And here's a Ma and Pa station. Former Long Green station. That was Granny's trunk. That's Gypsy Boutique. Oh, come on. That's a disgrace to Ma and Pa history. Oh well. At least it's still there. Didn't get torn down yet. Oops. Forget the word yet. I guess I'll take the scenic route into more Ma and Pa territory. But up here, I guess I'll turn right and pick up this here state highway. Still more stuff out here now than back in the 70s when I first would come through here. Place is getting populated. I'm again entering Madonna. But I don't want to enter Madonna. I guess I'll turn and go another way. Hang a left. Heading north on this route, which over the PA line becomes Route 24. We're not going to stay on it though. After crossing lines, that is. But again, not a bad day out there though. Temps in mid-70s with low humidity. I guess a good day for making a driving video. And making things nicer yet, not much traffic. Now passing through Norrisville, our last locality before the PA line. And up here we approach the Pennsylvania line, the Mason-Dixon. We're not going to follow the arrow though. We're going up this way. I just crossed the line. Now officially north of the border. You hang a right. We're not coming into a place called New Park. In fact, up here the Stewartstown Railroad once passed from right to left before we pulled up in 1935. Now the line truncates in Stewartstown to the left or the west a few miles. If you recall that number, I've taken it that way before. And I'll take it this way. Another 6 miles to Ma and Pa territory. And some Pennsylvania scenery for you. But still, I like the old stuff. I like the oldies but goodies. But look, we're about to come out from under a cloud. Right here. Rather well defined there, the lighting. And up here once again, Dolly's ancestors. The Swiss Amish. Got my lady's ancestors. Mine are all dead. And this is Gatchellville. Got some cool clouds too. And a sharp curve. And we now arrive in Muddy Creek Forks, PA. Our mom and pop locality, one of them. Hey, and apparently stuff going on. Maybe I'll hop out, see if there's anybody I know. And again, the roller mill over here, which you've seen before. And over there, a military display of some kind. But over here, a MASH unit. Military Hospital. You all know what MASH stands for by now. One more MASH episode from your bullfrog. Today we have the military here. But of course we're here for this. General store and station. Good combination. That almost rhymes. That's how things were done back then. Store and station. That way the mob paid money off the trains, made money off of selling stuff too. Apparently a mom and pop train will soon depart. But I can't ride right now. So in that case, let's head on in. Gonna go inside the AP Grove store, as it's known. And again, she procrastinates. She has to hold the door open for me. Never mind, I'm going in myself. And of course, many stations also serves as post offices. Another source revenue for the railroad, which they seriously needed.
This way, sir.
Yes, it is.
Turn to the left.
It's pretty prohibited. Yeah, I like that. Wish it really was. The ticket window there. Yeah, but inside the ticket office. Classic phone. Turn the bell and ring it. You can, or she can, whatever. Somebody.
How do you do it?
Just crank it.
Oh, there it is. I didn't see it.
There we go.
Telephone.
Hello, Sarah. Get me Aunt B. A great place here. Great classic place.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Of course, I have to love those canned goods on the shelves there. The good old days are still alive here. But that's what your bullfrog grew up with. And of course, even souvenir shirts.
Small, yeah, really small. So,
Much of this stuff I've shown before, but it's all just so fascinating. The stuff I grew up with is still alive and well here. And the way it looked when the Ma and Pa still passed through the original Ma and Pa trains. And of course the days when potato chips still came in cans, along with lard. Wish I had a train ticket. Most of these brands still exist, but they don't market in tins anymore. No more big tin cans for marketing. But here it is. Classic Ma and Pa, just for you. Maybe we'll head on up, see what's happening. And it appears all the stuff we were quizzed on back in 2008. And here's a cool diorama of the mill and the area. With the store's up here. Right there, that's the store. I tried. And now in the big room with all the displays. As I said, much of this I've shown you before in previous videos. But have one more look. Everything you wanted to know about the Ma and Pa, but didn't care to ask. And a picture of this place, once upon a time, probably mid-40s. We were here in 2008, first time.
Okay.
And you gave us a quiz and stuff over there.
All right. Wow.
Yeah, she gave us a quiz.
Okay. Oh, yes.
And you're gonna do it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, see, now we've got different antiques. Some of them are the same, of course, but well, either that or I can give you a quiz. See how much you remember from 2008. Nobody fails this quiz because whatever, either you know it, in which case you win, or you don't know it. We talk about.
And what is that again?
Well, I guess.
Uh-oh.
This is actually an ice cream scoop.
Ice cream scoop, okay.
Yeah, they see.
Well, yeah, they have to handle the
Right.
handle.
Right. Well, some of them you squeeze like this,
Yeah.
and it has makes a round scoop. But imagine how much ice cream you can get. That would
Oh.
really be delicious.
I'll take one of those.
Yeah. So you come down here, you bring your own bowl, as before there were disposable, nice big scoop of ice cream. That would be good.
Yep.
Oh, and over there.
Well, it's
There we go. Have to get the tripod tightened up.
It's you push this down. It's going to scoop it over.
A stereoscopic viewer.
So what do you think you put in there? And think about the shape you get.
Stereo.
Potato french fries?
Potatoes.
Yeah,
You see how some, right, it's like 3D.
Like a Viewmaster, in other words.
Like this is better.
And we have, actually we have, for the World War I we have some stereoscopic cards from World War I. So that was
Sorry for the long sequence, but this is pretty cool stuff.
Like the old time food.
Well, they did sepia tone, but sepia was really old-time photographs would just sort of turn that color over time.
Right.
It wasn't
He
done
knows,
by
he did photography.
So you would travel with a can full of patches.
Old vulcanizer there from the 1900s.
Papers on it. It had a little bit of sandpaper in there, so you'd scrape up the...
Before cars had spare tires, that's how you fixed them.
And on the patch, on the tops, you would paint, write the special glue on it, put it on the inner tube, put it in here, and then this would clamp it in place. And of course it was thick, because you had the inner tube and the patch in there, so it doesn't need to cut it the whole way down.
Right, inner tubes.
To hold the,
No more inner tubes these days. It's all tubeless.
you only have to take 5 minutes before you're ready to blow it up again and get on the
I
road.
think my grandfather, Mama P,
Just love these challenges.
thinking, sauerkraut, ooh, my grandfather loved that.
Right.
That's good.
And that's-
Sauerbraten or some kind of
Yeah.
sauce.
So you can
Over there.
do
The cabbage slicer.
cabbage, pack it down and grind, let it ferment, and then you could can it, and it would stay good for many, 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 many months. And so you didn't have to refrigerate it because it was canned in your larder.
And before there was the vacuum cleaners, before they had vacuums, you literally beat the dirt out of the rug.
You know what, now everything is so light.
Well,
The combination blowtorch and soldering iron
it's
there.
funny how things are different than you expect.
What, edge clipper?
No.
But since we got most of the questions right, we get free candy.
With borders.
Border people? Border around trimmer?
So how many of you viewing this video know what all this stuff's for?
What's up? You do put milk in, but what is this for? That's the question.
Word or something like that.
No comment on that. Well, provocative theories aside.
The calf. And in fact, you could take the cow's nice, rich, butter-rich, fat-rich milk cream and put it in your butter churn, and then feed the calf with some baby formulas, specially formulated for calves.
Now it's a baby
Calf food.
It's baby milk for calf, exactly.
This is nice. If you look
Yep. Play with the Viewmaster again. 3D Mod Pa.
Your glasses. So you see one picture?
Oh, school is 3D.
Yeah. So, and actually,
And over here, again, our classic wooden hand-operated elevator. And it's rather efficient. It doesn't take much effort at all to move that heavy stove. I've got videos where I actually show this work. But outside of the window, the Ma and Pa.
right out there on the ground. It's the railroad.
The railroad.
In fact, the reason that this whole village became...
Elevator built in 1899.
...is because we had the railroad and other people didn't. So what happened was the railroad came through in 1874. A.M. Grove bought the village in 1888 because he saw that, we've got the railroad. That means that if I buy some grain from the neighboring farmers and I grind them up, I can ship it out by railroad. Carrying heavy things up and down. It has a safety gate that goes up, so you can get on and off here, put your things on here. And as soon as we move the elevator, that's going to come down all by itself. There are 2 ropes to run the elevator. This big one is the drive rope. Basically, it's just on one loop. It goes up over a pulley I'm going to show you in a minute, all the way down into the basement, and comes back up here. So if I want to make the elevator go up, I pull down on this side. If I want to make it go down, I pull down on this side.
Wow.
The important rope, though, is the little one. This is the brake rope. As long as it's pulled down, the elevator's not going to go anywhere. And if it gets going too fast, which it can do, all you have to do is pull down that little rope and it'll stop. So A second safety feature. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm just going to ask.
Let's find out what happens when the rope's pulled
The
on.
weight's going to come down, so don't put a head under there. If you look up here, you'll see at least the safety gear.
Oh my God. Pushes that door up.
So.
Wonder what's up there.
Door up.
Yeah. Why did it go up and then why did it stop? Just sits there, right? So that happened here. The counterweight is set so that it balances the weight of the cage plus about 150 pounds of load.
The secret's in the
This
counterweight.
is lighter than that, so the heavier thing right now is the counterweight. So the thing goes up until it hits those heavy doors.
Yeah.
And at that point, then it's got just enough weight to balance that counterweight. Yeah.
The door.
But the elevator does go up through the door. And if you look down, you see that it also closes the doors to the floor above. So when the elevator's not here, there is no hole in the floor. The real reason for the fence is not to keep you from falling into a hole, but it just tells you, if I'm over here, I'm safe. I don't have to worry about the elevator hitting me if somebody's going up and down with it. Sort of toward the window. No, you want to stand here and look that way,
Oh, okay.
this
Where?
way.
Look right up?
There you go. You see the wiggling rope up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
The big wheel. Yeah.
Right. That pulley is about 5 feet across.
Wow.
And when I pull on the drive rope, what I do is I turn that great big wheel. The brake is just a band of metal that sits over top of it, so when I pull the brake rope down, it clamps down on top, and it's not going anywhere. But when I lift it up,
Yeah.
it turns with no friction. So then, if you look at the pulley, in the center, there's a small gear that's meshed in with a big gear. Watch and see how old.
Yeah, there's our pulley.
Okay, so you can see I'm turning that big pulley. The big pulley turns the little gear.
Yeah.
Little gear turns the big gear.
Yeah.
It turns the drive shaft. And then when the drive shaft turns, that turns the pulley over the center of the cage and brings the elevator cable up over and down to the cage.
No.
What are you doing? Okay, well, you
Oop,
got
someone's down there.
in the middle of a demonstration. Just a second.
You got it?
They down there.
Break off.
I wouldn't step too far.
Yeah, well, I've got it. I'm doing a demonstration, so.
You heard Bob?
Yeah, he said he wants it. I've got it down to just a second.
Okay.
You want to use
It's,
the
all of a
elevator?
sudden, I'm feeling the rope move in my hand, and it's like, and the whole time, the
Door in the
door's
floor
just
opening.
gradually opening. And then it's got a guide rail coming down there to keep it from swinging, and the guide rail continues on the bottom of the door. So by the time it gets there, it's, the rail is complete, and now it's shutting the doors overhead.
Well, this was all designed and built in Lancaster.
Right.
Incredible.
There was a company in Lancaster that.
There must have been some
Very
real,
intelligent, smart,
some-
ahead of their time.
some real, some Amish Germans designed this.
That's my grandfather.
Well, Welchins.
Very ingenious.
Where are you
Welchins does sound like
My
they're
brother
Well-
said we live in New York now.
Oh, York.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good.
So the other thing that this
Oh, yeah.
elevator
Yeah, my whole
has,
life.
these ropes actually,
Going
the
down.
big ropes are actually new.
It's a hole in the floor.
Don't rub your fingers on there. You'll get splinters from rubbing it.
Yeah.
You'll get a rope burn on those ropes.
Remember before you hit climb ropes.
Yeah, I remember that bend. It was about that diameter. But you asked me a question and I was sort of lost.
Oh, yeah, okay.
What-
The age of the ropes.
The age of ropes, right. So what happened is, you see this splice going up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
That-
splice.
Yeah, so that splice is about this.
The rope's still going.
We had, actually one of our docents was in the elevator, and they took the weight off the elevator. Now, you know, I've told you,
Oh, some stuff was just brought
I'm
up.
just bringing it up so it's level with the floor.
Elevator is still functional and still being used.
Delivery.
But you can see, I mean, I've got a lot of stuff on here.
Looks
And
heavy.
it's really, but
Benches.
it's heavy, but it's not hard because of the way they've designed the elevator. Okay.
All right. Beautiful.
Intricate pulley system.
All right, where's that
Makes it easy to
upstairs,
operate the
Bob?
elevator.
They don't allow people to ride this anymore.
No, it really is not safe. You have no front or back.
There's no safety devices. They are.
Although we tell you about the emergency brake, we're not going to push it.
Nice display room though, with bare light bulbs hanging on the wire. There you go. Makes it that much more authentic. But down here, they stairway to the Ma and Pa. This is the place to be for the harvest season, obviously. Elevator in that room. Guess I'll be heading back down. That's stuff from the war.
Okay. You know, we have a schedule flyer in there, the blue flyer. It has a schedule of special events, and we've got lots of other things.
Maybe
coming up.
Christmas.
Yeah, we've got.
I guess I have to sell those again.
Express. We have.
Somebody said down.
Back down to the main part of the store. Hold on here. I guess your bullfrog will do his thing. I guess the folks here want to close up, so prepare to go. Great place, though. They have crackers and biscuits. I'll take a slice of apple 3.14. Apple pie, get it? Pie 3.14. I want you. No, you don't. You don't want me. Guarantee you that. Yeah, they want to close. I guess we'll head on out. Book a visit to the Ma and Pa, though.
Give us a minute. We'll be
Coming through. All right, heading on out. Got a bit cloudy since we went inside. Who recalls that brand? And over there are accommodations. Oh, that's a cool sign. Putting it away. Now in the Ma and Pa yard here at Muddy Creek Forks. Original locomotive right there. Built back in the 40s. Number 82. I believe it's an SW9. And right behind it, an outside braced boxcar. And more stuff here in the yard. But it's got to be restored, obviously. And over there, something from CSX. That was nice of them. Looking south, the line goes as far as Bridgeton, PA, before the tracks end. but don't know when they'll be running trains to the south yet. For now, they only go to the north. Your visit to the Mom and Pop facilities here at Muddy Creek Forks. Sorry about the unsteady pan there. I tried. But there we go. The AM Grove store and Mom and Pop station. Still serving as both. Just this one station. That's it. The rest either homes or something else, or gone. Now departing the Forks and crossing the Mom and Pop. Something you can't do around my way because it's been pulled up. There was a siding at one time serving this barn-like structure here from behind the mill and terminating right there at the corner. I guess I'll make the ride home a scenic one. Still kind of a nice day out there. About 5:45 right now. Trying to make my way to another Mom and Pop spot. Now coming into Felton, of the Mom and Pop locality, the track would have crossed right here someplace. Now heading back to where the crossing would have been. That I just tried to show you, but now with the line being obliterated, hard to tell where it crossed. I do have photos of it, but I believe it was up here someplace. Right through down there, but re-landscaped or something. Or was it up here? Here we go, it was right here where that dirt driveway is. Would have come out of there and then gone this way somewhere. In fact, there's the grade right there. Barely tell it's a grade, but there it is. And here's a classic shot looking the other way at that crossing. And up here to the left, the Mom and Pop used to parallel the road. But of course now pulled up and grown over a bit. In fact, when the track used to run to the left, they used to park boxcars here. They used to store boxcars along that track after the Mom and Pop's abandonment. The track ran as far as here, and that was it. Up to the mid-80s, they stored boxcars along here. Now it's over there someplace, following those trees. Yeah, back in the 70s, early 80s, I took pictures of the boxcars parked along the right-of-way there that you can almost make out. Well, here's how it looked. Another former crossing here, from left to right, but again obliterated. I'm now heading south on PA Route 24. But still, a nice day in PA. And again, arriving in Stewartstown. The namesake railroad and station are to the right there, 851 to the west. But I'll save that for next time. Plus, I've taken it there before. Like in the old movie theater there. As I said, it must have closed down in '77. The last movie that played there was Star Wars. The original Star Wars. As they say, live long and prosper. Oops, wrong movie. From this point west to the left, the Stewartstown line is abandoned, but there are parts that used to crisscross the road up until 1935. There were spots where the line ran to the left and spots where the line ran to the right, but now almost totally obliterated and hard to tell where they would have been. There's a map on the station that shows you exactly where the track would have been. In fact, I believe there's a building along here someplace that was once served by the line. What if it's still there? I must have passed that building because up here we're back in Maryland, recrossing the Mason-Dixon. Cool wood mill. Don't see many of them these days. But I told you about the houses that are on the left. You sleep in Maryland and go to the bathroom in Pennsylvania, they're on the line. And I passed earlier, from right to left up that road. Yeah, we came out of here earlier. I'm gonna backtrack a bit. In fact, back in Madonna, where I don't want to be back. Back there was the road that we came up on. We'll go back a different way this time. Here's Jarrettsville. And our return route. Route 165 southbound. Which these days I normally see only after dark. But actually, don't see much of it after dark because it's dark. I guess that makes sense. And here's Upper Crossroads again, under a blanket of clouds. Up Upper Crossroads in broad daylight. Unusual for us. We used to ride our bikes here and stop at the store over there. There wasn't a liquor store yet, but now it is. Wish it was back then. Approaching another Ma and Pa crossing up here. This little hill right here where it would have crossed, right there. From right to left on its way north. The cars are coming into Baldwin. Hang right, continue south. That's where Baltimore is anyway, to the south. Good reason. Another mile up the road, we're going to be backtracking. Up here to the right, there's Hyde's Road. We're showed you the Ma and Pa station earlier. The first station I showed you, Hyde's station. Now it says Gypsy something or other. That's a big difference from the railroad days, isn't it? From Ma and Pa to Gypsy. We came up this way though, before turning back there. Earlier I came out of there, this way, but now I'm turning here. And again, Glen Arm. And again, Glen Arm Station. Nothing's in there now, but I thought maybe putting a hobby shop back there, carrying Ma and Pa stuff. Maybe another Ma and Pa historical place, like a Muddy Creek Forks, with displays and things. Anybody out there want to join me? And there's the Iron Horse Inn, appropriately named because up on that ridge up there, once ran the Ma and Pa, now grown over. You can barely see anything. There was a bridge here at one time, which that road there coming out of the left used to pass beneath. Part of the grade up there. In fact, I've got a shot of that bridge, taken from the road that passes beneath it. Here, have a look. And now we're back in town. And of course now, back in the hood. Whatever you want to call it. But once again, thank you for the privilege of your time and your support. Both much appreciated. But as the song says, come on up to the house.